Hey guys, it's my turn to make the introduction.
I hate it.
Today's 1 minute / 5 minute video is going to be about public speaking. When you have to go on the Ellen Show or Life is Beautiful or in front of the Foundation Fighting Blindness, do you get nervous at all, and what's going through your head before you go out there?
Yes. I mean, it's not exactly nervous, it's more excited. It's that like nervous energy, which is awesome. And once you start speaking, you're kind of invested into it and there's really no turning back. So that fear kind of goes away, but getting like the first 5 words out is always the hardest part.
Have you always been like that, or is that something you've learned?
Never could see the crowd, B. Never could see the crowd. No, I don't know. I always, even in high school or college, when you had to give a presentation, I was always happy to be the presenter. I guess I've just kind of liked it. And the way I like to do it is get yourself 85-90% prepared with what you're gonna say, and then go out there, because that last 10-15% is what makes you natural, what makes it not just a rehearsed speech. What about yourself?
I met somebody who was a public speaker one time, and his advice was, if you can convince yourself that you really care about the message and that you think it's super valuable for people to hear, it kind of takes you out of the equation and you simply become a messenger. Let's say you had to run into a building and tell everybody that like it was on fire. You wouldn't be nervous about sounding weird in front of people. You'd be like, they need to hear this message to save them. Maybe that's not the perfect analogy, but that's exactly what I try to do before I go out and talk.
The people in the crowd have to feel whatever emotion you're trying to express. And if you're just being a little happy or a little sad or kind of serious or a little funny, they won't react to it unless you are so invested into that trough of the emotion. It doesn't project.
We sat down on the couch at the Ellen Show.
You gonna ask why I made fun of you? No.
So for you to make kind of a spur of the moment joke, she said you guys test each other. You actually made a pretty funny joke that worked.
Court had the joke, it's a check we can see at some point, and so that's somewhere rattling around in your head.
Oh yeah.
And you've heard 1,000 funny things over your life, you gotta just throw something out there, and as long as it isn't overly insulting, you're gonna get something decent out of it. When you're getting to do a speech, what do? What's your prep?
I actually get really worked up beforehand. I'm always kind of questioning, how prepared should it be? How important is it that I prepare? I mean, the Life is Beautiful one was really tough because it was 20 minutes. Like if we do an interview with somebody, it's so easy. It's just question and answer. So I just try to get in the zone, and I try to make myself care dramatically about what I'm talking about. Let's say I forgot everything I said, but I just felt the message. I feel like that's what I rely on.
Something would come out. Well, that is public speaking. I don't know if you learned anything, but you got to see our wonderful faces and see us smile. Bye.